Let's face it, being a student isn't easy. You're juggling classes, homework, maybe even a part-time job to make ends meet. But at the end of the day, you're probably still broke since the average student graduates with almost $30,000 in debt. But what if I told you there's a way to make that cash and then some before you even walk across the stage? We're talking potential earnings over $1,000 per month from 7 incredible side hustles that fit perfectly around classes and college life. Sounds too good to be true? Well, keep watching as I break down 7 side hustles that students just like you are using to get rich before graduation. No more ramen for dinner or saying no to nights out with friends. These side hustles could completely change your financial reality as a student. First, let me set the scene of the typical college experience. You're stuck in the cycle of attending classes, cramming for exams, and maybe working a minimum wage job in between just to scrape by. Money is always tight, and your bank account is dwindling faster than your GPA some semesters. Living off $5 pizza specials and cheap takeout becomes the norm. Forget about saving up anything meaningful for summer travel or post-grad plans. The financial struggles are very real when you're a student without a steady paycheck besides some Uber or TaskRabbit gigs here and there. Sound familiar? I've been there. But thankfully, there are incredible money-making opportunities out there tailored perfectly for side hustlers like you. The reality is, most students simply don't have enough income to truly get ahead financially. Between covering tuition, rent, books, food, and everything else, you're likely living paycheck to paycheck if you even have a paycheck. That mountain of student debt just keeps growing, and the idea of actually saving money seems like a pipe dream. But it doesn't have to be this way. The opportunity exists to take control of your finances through side hustles. I'm talking about tapping into incredible money-making ideas, specifically designed to fit around your busy student lifestyle. Imagine replacing that stress of never having enough with the freedom of a healthy income stream. Side hustles are the call you've been waiting for. A chance to start chipping away at that debt, cover expenses without losing sleep, and even start building some wealth. The flexibility is there to create the financial situation you want while still crushing it in class. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, right. Easier said than done. I barely have time to study as it is. How can I possibly take on another job or side gig? The doubts are completely understandable. Between academics, your social life, maybe even other commitments like sports or clubs, it can feel like there's just no room for a side hustle. And then there's the inexperience factor. A lot of students think, but I don't have any real skills or experience to capitalize on. Or, I have no idea what sort of side hustle would even be a good fit for me. Completely valid concerns. Trying to figure out how to first find the right money-making idea and then integrate it into your already maxed out schedule is no small feat. The fear of burning yourself out or letting your grades slip is very real. But that's where I come in. Think of me as your side hustle spirit guide. I'm here to mentor you through the process of finding that perfect money-making idea and making it work alongside your busy student life. I've been exactly where you are, drowning in expenses and wanting more financial freedom. I took the plunge into side hustling myself and it completely changed my situation. I started off doing small gigs like creating websites and affiliate marketing. But before long, I was making money through a few different side income streams. That became my financial safety net to pay expenses without stressing. More importantly, it gave me a taste of that entrepreneurial spirit and hustle mentality. Fast forward a few years and those small side gigs helped me develop the skills to start my own successful business right after graduating. So I got my start side hustling just like many of you. But you don't have to follow my exact path or take the same risks I did. These days, there are so many incredible side hustle opportunities designed specifically for students. I'm talking about apps, gig economy platforms, freelance marketplaces, and more that make it drop-dead simple to start making money on your own schedule. And I've spent weeks researching the best of these modern side hustles. All right, are you ready to take that first step across the threshold into the world of side hustling? It's time to make the commitment to finally get control of your finances and start making real money. To succeed, you'll need to bring the same tenacity and discipline you use to stay on top of your studies. It starts with mastering time management. Set aside dedicated blocks. Whether it's early mornings, nights, or certain days that are devoted to nothing but your side hustle work. Treat it like any other important commitment in your schedule. Maybe it's 10 hours per week or 3 hours every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Whatever works best for you. Just be realistic about what you can consistently put in. Next, set clear goals to work towards. Defining what success looks like for your side income will help you stay motivated and on track. Is it making $500 per month at first? Paying off $5,000 in loans by summer? Get intentional about your why and what you're working towards. There will certainly be hurdles along the way, like figuring out a new platform, acquiring customers or clients, and dealing with rejections or setbacks. Don't get discouraged. View these as growth opportunities to develop resilience and problem-solving skills. Reach out to peers, professionals, even me for advice and mentorship. Leverage online forums and communities around these side hustles. You're not alone in this journey. The hardest part is simply deciding to take that first step across the threshold. Once you've made that mental commitment, everything else falls into place. You've got this. Let's get into those 7 amazing side hustle opportunities I've put together just for you. All right, let's kick things off with the first side hustle idea: monetizing your very own YouTube channel. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but there are already so many YouTubers out there. How can I possibly stand out? That's a valid concern, but here's the thing. YouTube has a huge audience of over 2.7 billion users watching 1 billion hours of video every single day. There is endless potential to build a loyal following around your unique talents, interests, or expertise. Students have made thousands, even millions per year on YouTube. The key is creating content that truly resonates with your target audience. It could be comedy skits, video essays, gaming streams, makeup tutorials. The possibilities are limitless. But it has to be something you're genuinely passionate about to hook viewers. Once you start growing that audience, the money-making opportunities open up. You can monetize through YouTube's partner program and earn a cut of the ad revenue, or take it a step further by doing sponsored brand deals, launching a merchandise line, or offering exclusive paid subscriptions. To get there, you'll need to be consistently pumping out fresh, high-quality videos that keep people engaged and coming back for more. Leverage free editing tools like CapCut or InShot to step up your production quality. It won't be easy to stand out from the crowd. Procrastination and self-doubt about your content can easily creep in. That's why it's crucial to connect with communities of other creators like the NewTubers subreddit to learn from the pros. With determination and your unique voice, you can turn this side hustle into a serious income stream. All it takes is hitting record and letting your personality shine. Who's ready to become the next YouTube sensation? If you're looking to level up your income and gain invaluable entrepreneurial skills, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more awesome side hustle ideas. The next money-making opportunity puts your academic skills to work: tutoring. As a student yourself, you're in the perfect position to become a tutor and help others master the subjects you excel in. Now, tutoring may sound simple in theory, but being an effective tutor requires a specific skill set. You need excellent command of the material to be able to break it down and explain concepts clearly. You'll also need patience, empathy, and the ability to adapt your teaching style to each student's needs. The good news is, there's no shortage of demand for tutors across all age groups and subjects. Apps and websites like Chegg, Varsity Tutors, and Course Hero make it easier than ever to find students seeking your expertise. You can tutor online through video calls or meet up in person. Some tutors have typically been paid $1,500 or more per month on these apps. To stand out from the competition, play to your strengths. As a student, you have a unique advantage. You've tackled these subjects yourself very recently. You understand the common sticking points and can relate to the student's perspective in a way a professional tutor might not. That said, you may face some self-doubt, worrying, am I really enough of an expert to teach this? Imposter syndrome is real, but don't let it hold you back. Join your university's tutoring groups or student communities to build your confidence. With some preparation, the right platforms, and a studious mindset, tutoring can be an extremely fulfilling and lucrative side gig. You'll be helping others while solidifying your own mastery of the topics. Just don't overcommit. The last thing you want is to burn out juggling tutoring with your own studies. Start small and grow your business sustainably. These days, everyone seems to have a podcast. But have you ever considered starting one of your own? Believe it or not, podcasting can be an awesome side hustle for students to make some extra cash. The first step is finding your niche and angle. Maybe you're obsessed with true crime, reality TV, sports, or nerd culture. Whatever your passion, there's an audience waiting to be entertained and informed through your takes and commentary. From there, it's all about delivering quality content that keeps listeners eagerly tuning in each week. Consistency is key. Publish new episodes on a regular, reliable schedule. Bring your own unique perspective, funny anecdotes, and insider insights. While the upfront investment is pretty minimal, you just need a decent USB mic and free audio editing software. There's still a decent learning curve. Spend time mastering audio editing basics like leveling volumes and reducing background noise. Podcasting communities like the podcasting subreddit can be great allies, connecting you with invaluable tips and feedback from experienced podcasters. They'll keep you motivated to stick with it, even when you're feeling doubtful about your content quality. The money comes from sponsors and advertisers once you build a sizable audience. A healthy podcast following also creates opportunities for paid guest appearances, selling merchandise, or even turning it into a creative career path long-term. Of course, your studies have to remain the priority. Burnout from trying to record, edit, publish, and promote every single week can be an enemy. But if you're disciplined about time management, podcasting allows you to turn your interests into income. Get ready to unleash your creative talents and turn your designs into dollars with a t-shirt business. Thanks to print-on-demand services, launching your own apparel line is easier than ever as a side hustle. The first step is simply coming up with cool graphics, slogans, or art that you think would look great on a shirt. Let your imagination run wild, drawing inspiration from your interests, inside jokes with friends, funny memes, or killer illustrations. Once you have done some competitor research and created a few standout designs, ready-to-go partners like Printful and Printify integrate seamlessly with sales platforms to bring your shirts to life. Just upload your artwork and brand details. They'll handle the printing, shipping, inventory, and more whenever an order comes in if you build a store on Etsy. Or you can even post your designs for free on marketplaces like Redbubble or TeePublic, and they will handle the printing, shipping, and inventory for you. You can make thousands per month with t-shirt sales if you are dedicated to making this business work. This is where joining a community of other t-shirt sellers on Facebook or Discord can be a game changer. In these groups, you can crowdsource ideas, get feedback on your designs, and learn proven marketing tactics. You'll stay motivated as members share their wins and supportive when the self-doubt inevitably creeps in about your creations. Of course, the real challenge lies in actually marketing and driving sales of your shirts. You'll need to tap into your entrepreneurial spirit to run ads, leverage social media, and get the word out about your brand. Yes, the t-shirt market is extremely saturated, so you'll be battling fierce competition. But that's also what makes a successful t-shirt business so lucrative and rewarding. With creativity, hustle, and an iterative mindset, you could turn designing shirts into a full-blown apparel empire. If you're an animal lover looking for a fun way to make some extra cash, why not start a pet sitting and dog walking business? It's the perfect active side hustle that lets you spend quality time with furry friends. The biggest perk is the flexibility. You can set your own schedule and rates to fit around classes and other commitments. Maybe you're only free for a couple of midday dog walking visits during the week. Or perhaps you prefer longer pet-sitting stints over breaks when owners are traveling. The key is finding a steady stream of clients who need your services. That's where apps and platforms like Rover and Wag come in. These marketplaces connect you with a whole community of pet parents searching for trusted sitters and walkers in your area. And the best part is, students have made regularly $1,000 or more per month. Over holiday weekends, pet sitting could bring your monthly total to even $2,000 to $3,000. Just create a profile listing your availability, experience with animals, rates, and a friendly bio. Be sure to include some adorable photos. Who can resist puppy dog eyes? You can even get reviews and badges from the happy customers to boost your credibility. Of course, this side hustle isn't just a walk in the park. You'll need to be prepared to take on the responsibility of caring for someone's beloved companions. Punctuality is paramount. No dawdling when an anxious pup is waiting for their scheduled potty break. Patience and energy are musts when watching over rambunctious pets. You'll inevitably face some hairy situations too, like cleaning up unpleasant messes or dealing with escape artist dogs. Having a local community of fellow sitters and group chats can provide advice and solidarity in those challenging moments. But for every frustration, you'll be rewarded tenfold with happy, sloppy kisses from your grateful new four-legged friends. If you've got the dedication and affection to spare, pet sitting can be an absolute treat of a side gig. Let's be real. As a student, affordable housing can be hard to come by. But what if you could turn your living situation into a money-making opportunity? By renting out your space on platforms like Airbnb, VRBO, or student housing groups, you can offset those hefty rent costs and make $1,000 or more per month. Now, being a host doesn't mean you have to move out. If you have a spare bedroom, that's prime real estate for hosting travelers or students relocating to your university town. Even renting out your main living space while you're away on breaks can bring in some serious extra income. The key is making sure your space is worthy of rave reviews. Keep it clean, bright, and stock it with amenities to make guests feel right at home. Fresh linens, Wi-Fi, TV, snacks, and toiletries go a long way. Little touches like displaying local guidebooks and leaving a handwritten welcome note show you're a thoughtful, attentive host. You'll need a keen eye for design to stage your rental property in an inviting but pragmatic way. Hop on places like the Airbnb Hosts subreddit to crowdsource tips for budget-friendly decor and optimizing your Airbnb listing. Of course, having total strangers cycle through your personal space may not be for everyone. You'll need to brace yourself for potential messiness or damages. Setting strict house rules and security deposits can dissuade bad behavior, but difficult guest situations are always possible. Perhaps the biggest challenge will be simply coordinating your schedule around bookings and turnovers. You may need to duck out for a night between guests to give time for cleanings, or you can take on the responsibility of cleaning the space yourself while still collecting cleaning fees for your time. Communication and time management skills will be tested, but if you can take on those responsibilities and uphold a hospitable experience, renting out your home is about as passive of an income stream as it gets. Why not get paid just for keeping your place looking visitor-ready? These days, virtually every student has something to say online through social media. But have you ever thought about taking your hot takes and compelling stories to the next level with your very own blog or newsletter? I know. This sounds like an idea from the 2000s. But don't underestimate the power of your perspective and writing ability. Blogging remains a vibrant platform where readers immerse themselves in stories and knowledge. For students seeking flexibility, it's an ideal side hustle. You can craft posts during breaks between classes, and with some planning, batch write several posts to release gradually. So, don't overlook the timeless allure of blogging. It's a window of opportunity waiting for your creativity to shine. Whether you're passionate about sports, music, activism, gaming, or any other niche interest, there's an audience hungry for your one-of-a-kind voice and fresh insights. Starting a blog has never been more accessible thanks to free platforms like Substack, Ghost, or WordPress. But the real challenge comes in consistently creating content that captures attention and keeps readers coming back for more. You'll need to be disciplined about setting aside dedicated writing time, even when procrastination sets in. Joining blogging communities like Blogging Subreddit can provide motivation, feedback, and tips for optimizing your content. Once you build up a solid readership, the money-making opportunities start to roll in and you can make thousands of dollars per month. Popular bloggers and newsletter writers monetize through paid subscriptions, selling ad space, affiliate marketing, and even scoring lucrative brand sponsorship deals. Don't get discouraged if you don't attract hordes of followers right away. It takes persistence and consistently delivering quality content before you gain traction. Even dealing with bouts of self-doubt and negative comments from internet trolls is part of the process. The most successful bloggers are the ones who treat it like an authentic outlet for creative expression first and a business second. Stay true to yourself and what fuels your passion for writing. With dedication and hustle, you could turn that digital journal into a full-fledged personal media empire. Challenges. No matter which of these 7 incredible side hustle opportunities you pursue, you're bound to face some major obstacles and ordeals along the way. The path to earning a healthy stream of side income won't be easy, but that's what will make your eventual success all the more rewarding. For those monetizing a YouTube channel, dealing with self-doubt about your content may persist even as you grow an audience. You'll inevitably face negativity from online trolls leaving discouraging comments. The biggest ordeal will be pushing through creative ruts to keep pumping out fresh videos consistently. If you're tutoring or blogging, burnout is the evil you'll have to conquer. Juggling your studies with creating tutorials or writing articles can become downright exhausting, mentally and physically. Dealing with difficult students or irate readers can take a major motivational toll. Those offering hands-on services like pet care or hosting may struggle with unreliable clients who ghost on tips or trash your space. You'll be forced to develop thicker skin and stronger conflict resolution abilities. E-commerce side hustles like the t-shirt businesses will present the challenge of marketing your brand and driving sales. With so much competition, you may see campaigns completely flop even after hours of prep work. Building a customer base from scratch is incredibly tough. Or if you are using a website to help you market your store, creating enough designs that urge people to buy from you can take months. No matter which path you travel, funding your side hustle will be an ever-present challenge. Many of you will face the ordeal of pouring your limited funds into equipment, supplies, advertising, or labor costs with no immediate return on that investment. The most successful side hustlers persevere by setting realistic goals, meticulous planning, research, and constantly assessing, then adapting their strategy. Build out a support system of mentors and communities to overcome self-doubt. Stay centered on your why and find purpose in your hustle. When you inevitably want to throw in the towel, draw motivation from how far you've already come. The ordeals are all necessary tests to prove you possess the resilience and grit to emerge victorious. Embrace each obstacle as a chance to level up your skills and mindset. Staying the course through the darkest moments is what will separate the side hustle champions from the briefly inspired to help you achieve your income goals. Reward. For those brave enough to endure the tests and overcome the challenges, the rewards of a wildly successful side hustle are immense. I'm talking about more than just the income potential here. Though making $1,000 or more per month is absolutely achievable with dedication, no, the real payday comes in the form of invaluable life skills, experience, and personal growth that will pay dividends long after you've graduated. Let's start with one of the most practical rewards: gaining an entrepreneurial mindset. Every aspect of running your own side hustle operation will teach you to think like a business owner. You'll learn to manage finances, market effectively, deliver excellent customer service, and so much more. These are skills that extend far beyond just making extra money temporarily. They'll make you an incredibly attractive and prepared candidate for any career path you pursue post-university. You're gaining real-world experience as a self-starter. Monetizing a creative outlet like YouTube, podcasting, or blogging allows you to hone your personal brand and voice. You'll learn to convey authentic messages that resonate with your audience in engaging ways. Talk about a flexible skill for any communication-heavy role. If you're offering hands-on services like tutoring, pet care, or being an Airbnb host, you'll walk away a master at interpersonal skills. Balancing client demands with efficiency and poise is sure to build composure under pressure. For those running e-commerce businesses or freelancing, you'll develop an incredible work ethic and self-discipline. Wearing all those hats and titles forces you to prioritize ruthlessly and manage your time intensely. No matter which side hustle you choose, you're certain to gain confidence, problem-solving abilities, and resilience from tackling all those inevitable challenges head-on. You'll be battling tested and emerging stronger for it. Perhaps the greatest reward is that incredible sense of empowerment and self-reliance that comes from earning on your own terms. Rather than merely studying how to get hired, you took it upon yourself to learn how to make your own success happen. That entrepreneurial fire, self-motivation, and hunger to continually level up are arguably more valuable than any dollar amount. With that mindset ingrained, you're setting yourself up to design the life you want rather than simply settling. That's the real reward of the side hustle journey. How to juggle school and your new side hustle. Congratulations, hustlers. You've made it through the life-changing journey of picking a successful side gig. But once you start making money, the road doesn't simply end there. Now comes the real test of maintaining that income stream while handling your usual responsibilities as a student. Juggling classes, extracurriculars, social lives, and now a thriving side business is no easy feat. The path back to your regular routine will be riddled with tough decisions on how to prioritize your time and energy effectively. The key is developing expert-level time management abilities. Start by designated sacred blocks for classwork, blocks for your side hustle, blocks for self-care and fun. Physically write it all out in a planner or calendar app and treat each window as immovable. Within those side hustle windows, prioritize your highest impact tasks first while you're fresh. Things like creating new content, products, or services. Handle busy work like emails, scheduling, and admin later when your brain's a bit fried. Be realistic about how much you can actually accomplish in a given window. It's better to undercommit and over-deliver than constantly feeling behind. Build in buffer periods to avoid back-to-back scheduling conflicts. If procrastination starts to rear its ugly head, remove distractions entirely. Fire up website blockers and silence notifications during work periods. Consider changing up your environment to signal hustle time. Don't try to work through lunch or smash tasks late at night. That's a fast track to burnout. Prioritize 7-8 hours of sleep nightly, nutritious meals, hydration, and fun activities for decompression. Your mental and physical health is priority number one. It's also imperative to actively batch and automate wherever possible. Schedule all social posts, emails, and payments in advance. Create content pillars and templates to iterate off. Find tools that eliminate redundancies. Finally, don't be afraid to ask for help. Outsource tasks if you can, lean on supportive friends and family, and check in regularly with accountability partners working towards similar goals. It will take discipline, planning, and self-care mastery, but by properly balancing your responsibilities, you'll glide down this road back to a sustainable new normal as an accomplished student and multi-talented side hustler. Growing pains, even with incredible hustle and meticulous planning. Setbacks and failures are inevitable when building any successful side gig. Dealing with those soul-crushing blows is what will truly test your resilience on this journey. Maybe your big product launch completely bombed despite months of preparation, or you decided to create a business outside of the marketplaces or apps. You finally landed a huge client only for them to ghost on payments. Perhaps a crucial supplier relationship in your t-shirt business fell through, or a key piece of equipment crapped out since you decided to produce the t-shirts with your own machine. Rejection, technical difficulties, human errors. At some point, something you've worked incredibly hard on is going to blow up in your face. How you respond in that moment will define your ultimate level of success. The temptation will be to wallow in self-pity and self-doubt, to start questioning whether this side hustle was ever truly meant for you. You may be overwhelmed with anxiety about sunk costs and sunk time. That's all perfectly normal to feel in the wake of a tough failure. Allow yourself to experience those emotions fully instead of suppressing them. Grieving lost effort is part of the process. But then you must resolve to rise back up stronger and more determined than before. Dissect every aspect of what went wrong to analyze the lessons. Where were your blind spots? What small pivots or precautions can prevent repeating those same mistakes? Adopt a growth mindset. Every failure and shortcoming is merely an opportunity to expand your knowledge and skill set. Mediocre players avoid, champions evolve. Maybe that means scrapping some aspect of your current model entirely to overhaul your operations, or rebuilding from the ground up with more robust systems and processes in place. Get out of your own echo chamber by proactively soliciting brutally honest feedback, even from customers who churned. Their insights are precious data points for identifying your weaknesses. Above all, never stop hungry hustling and iterating. Your comeback has to be greater than your setback. Treat this not as an end goal, but an ongoing cycle of constant improvement, because the most dangerous failure of all, that's accepting failure as your limitations instead of your launching pad. Maintain passion and you'll always find redemption even after your darkest moments. Triumph for those who persevere through the tests and ordeals, who persist down the winding road while resurrecting from inevitable setbacks. An incredible transformation awaits. A metamorphosis, if you will, into the most valuable version of yourself. By taking the courageous leap into entrepreneurship through a side hustle, you've decisively chosen the road less traveled, one filled with daily personal growth, practical experience, and an invaluable mindset shift. While your friends merely studied theories, you lived them. You didn't just learn about marketing, negotiation, and customer service. You mastered those crafts through real wins and losses. You became a boss before even graduating, dealing with hiring, finance management, sales, and operations. Skill sets that will pay dividends whether you pursue corporate life or decide to stay self-employed. On top of those technical abilities, your side hustle will have imbued you with intangible superpowers much harder to teach. You'll have insane levels of self-discipline, unflappable determination, and profound resourcefulness from overcoming all those inevitable obstacles. While your peers crumbled amid ambiguity and change, you'll have the mindset, fluidity, and comfort with discomfort to thrive. Because for you, adopting a growth mindset wasn't just a platitude, it was the key to survival. In the midst of it all, you'll have cultivated an invaluable sense of self-belief, an unshakable confidence that regardless of the roadblocks ahead, you possess the talent and grit to power through. You are the master of your destiny. With this combination of experiences and skills, no goal will feel too lofty. You'll never be just another interviewee, but a self-validated professional with accolades speaking louder than empty resume sections. So to anyone feeling inspired, I implore you, don't merely consume this knowledge. Take that first courageous step to start your own side hustle quest today. Get into the instructional resources I've curated and join the communities that will help facilitate your success. Because the greatest regret will be allowing doubt and fear to devour your ambition. This transformative journey of becoming an entrepreneurial force awaits those brave enough to seize their slice of the side hustle dream.